calling in after high request for this video, we got the bro, what the fuck does your tattoo mean video. So without further ado, let's get into this shit, because I've been kind of excited to make it. So before we get started, I do want to give a big thank you to you guys for actually asking me about my tattoo, because it's cool that I guess you give a fuck. That's kind of sick to me. Quite honestly, this is a piece of me that I'll have on forever. It's like if I got a new boob job and I'm a chick and you guys are like, yo bro, I like your tits. It's kind of the equivalent. Also, last thing, if you guys want to give this video a big thumbs up today, absolutely kill it like usual, that would be amazing. I don't know if you guys have heard this before or not. I sure as fuck have never said it to you, but your support and you as a person, you're all fucking trill, dude. So anyway, thank you guys so much. If we can get 700 thumbs up on this video, I'll get another tattoo. I'll do another video on it. So 700 thumbs up, I'll get tatted again, because I'm pretty delusional when it comes to life decisions. Alright guys, so this might not surprise you, but I have no idea how to go about this video. So we're going to start with the first question. What's your tattoo and what's it mean, bro? Bruh, whatever you guys say. One guy said bitch, but whatever. I didn't realize how fucking awkward this would be. Alright. So as you guys can see, we have a rose right here, we got a paintbrush right here, and then at the end of the paintbrush, we got a little beetle right there. Also, known as a ladybug, but it's a beetle. For reference sake, for what it means, it's a beetle. So just remember that. But yeah, guys, here's a close-up. I actually haven't really posted any pictures of this on Instagram or anything. A lot of people have asked me, but I feel like nobody really gives a fuck, so I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to pretend that people care about my tattoo as much as I do. There it is. As you guys can see, it's all black and gray, except for this little bit of blue right here, which does have a meaning. Now, real quick, a lot of people ask me for the meaning on my tattoo. This one does have a meaning. It's my first tattoo. It does have a meaning, but me personally, I don't feel like tattoos have to have meanings, and that's just because I've grown up with art my whole life, and which we'll get into in a second. So I feel like tattoos for me are a big piece of artwork, and it doesn't necessarily have to have a meaning. I think meaning is bonus, but for all you out there who are like, man, I really want this fucking tiger on my arm, but I don't own a pet tiger. I don't really I've never slayed one in a heroic effort before, so I really have no reason to get it. Dude, if you fucking like it, who's gonna say don't get it? In my opinion, who gives a fuck if it has a meaning or not? The fact that you liked it enough to put it on your body, I think is meaning enough, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, now the meaning behind my tattoo. Let's get up closer again. There is a meaning, like I said, and there's actually several meanings. So first off, the rose right here, we have discussed it many times on my channel that I'm a huge fan of roses. Roses in person don't do anything to me. Like, if you hand me a real rose, I'll be like, dope, what the fuck do I do with this? But the thing that I've always loved, once again, going back to artistic shit and stuff like that, I used to be in graphic design, I love a graphic rose. I've always loved how roses look in paintings or on pictures, like just how they look, for some reason, has always caught my eye. Which is why, you guys know, I wear things with rose print on it all the fucking time. Shout out to Paul Cantu, he's got the same shirt. The next meaning with this rose right here, my mom has one tattoo on her body, one tattoo, she's never gotten any more, and that one tattoo is in fact a rose on her ankle. So I thought that was kind of cool for my first tattoo to be the same as my mom's first tattoo. Hers looks a lot shittier than this, and she'll be the first to admit it. She got it when she was young as fuck, and it just does not look that good. So I think we're going to add on to it at one point. Right, Mom? We're doing that. Now, next up, what you guys can see in the tattoo, this is very hard to focus on. We got a lot of leaves right here. What is the purpose towards leaves? Because leaves are dope. That's the only reason. Actually, I don't even think they're dope. They're just there. Next thing, as you guys can see, we got a long-ass paintbrush going all along here. Now, the paintbrush goes back to the fact that I love art, but the main reason this paintbrush actually symbolizes my mom. As you guys probably know, my mom is an artist, and I've just grown up around that my whole life. So I have a huge appreciation for art, and I love seeing her art pieces. So when I think of my mom, I think of art, I think of artisticness, I love you, Mommy. I think of just a bunch of shit like that. So basically, the paintbrush right here symbolizes my mom and also my love for art, her love for art. So yeah, that's what that means. Now the only color on this tattoo, as you guys can see, is just that blue right there. The reasoning for that is because I've always wanted a black and gray tattoo, but I also wanted a little hit of color in there, and my mom is also a big fan of little hits and color and things. So I said, why don't I get the end of the paintbrush to have a little bit of colored paint on it? So what I did is I got blue. Now the reasoning I got this blue is because one of my mom's most used colors that she uses is light blues like this, and whenever I think of her paintings, I think of like those type of blues. So we got pretty much the type of paint my mom paints with on the end of my arm right here going down to my wrist. At first, I'm not even gonna lie, I was like, should I get red on the end of the paintbrush? But I thought it looked like somebody was slitting my wrist, so I thought not a good idea. But yeah, my mom paints with blue all the time. When I think of her paintings, I think of really light blues and stuff like that. So we got that. Fuck, damn it, that was like a cock slap on my arm, but anyway, not that I've ever felt that shit. But yeah, guys, there's the one hit of color right there. Last part of the tattoo that does have meaning is this right here, which is a little beetle. Now, I know a lot of you guys are looking at this motherfucker like, NameBran, that's a goddamn ladybug. And dude, shut up. I know it's a ladybug, but I researched it and ladybugs are beetles. Now, the reason why I wanted a beetle on myself is because this is kind of a family tattoo. I got something that represents my mom right here, which is art. And now this right here, this little beetle right here, represents my dad. How does it represent my dad? No, he is not a bug collector. He doesn't collect and breed beetles. But what his passion actually is music. His passion is 100% music, just straight up old classic rock, old punk rock. Anyway, my dad just lives for music. He's just a walking encyclopedia, right, when it comes to anything like that. And his most favorite band ever, I can't tell you how many documentaries I've watched on this band with him, the Beatles. So, as you guys can tell, I got a little beetle right here because I thought it would go with the theme, but this to me actually represents the band, the Beatles, but more or less represents my dad. But yeah, man, here it is. We got two rosebuds right here. We got the rose right here. Daisy! Oh my god, my dog's going wild. Daisy! I'm gonna kindly ask you to shut the fuck up! Alright, the beast is quiet down. Alright guys, so that's the reasoning why I got the tattoo. That's the meaning behind it, whatever. Now I guess I'll keep talking about the subject just a little bit more, fill up a video, and also I know a lot of you guys are a lot younger that watch my videos. I think my main demographic's like 20 years old to 25. But anyway, I know there are a lot of younger viewers, and I know personally when I was younger, I'd love to hear about this type of shit. So, I don't know, I guess I'll keep talking. I'll keep informing you with my shit that I don't know what I'm talking about. Starting off, one question that I have gotten, how long have you wanted a tattoo for? Now, this is my first tattoo, once again, but the earliest memory that I have of wanting a tattoo is 11 years old, and I remember exactly what I wanted. I wanted a full sleeve. And what I wanted on my full sleeve, and I remember telling my dad at the time, because he said, no, Brandon, that's very stupid. I remember telling him at the time, I will want this forever, and I will get this when I'm 18. I'm 21 now, by the way. But anyway, what I wanted was a skull, because those are dope at that age, man. When you're 11, skulls are fucking fire. And I also played guitar. I still kind of do, but I played guitar a lot at that time, so I wanted a skull with two crossbones, but instead of the crossbones, I wanted two guitars. I wanted a Flying V and a Gibson SG. And then, over here, I wanted a fuck ton of flames, because skulls and flames are a pretty cool idea when you're 11. Thank God I didn't get that. Now, some of you guys might be thinking, why didn't you get one when you were 18? Because you're 21 now. And quite honestly, when I was 18 years old, I didn't really have, like, I still wanted a tattoo. I still thought they were dope, but I didn't really have anything that I was passionate about at that time, or just any ideas in general. I didn't have any artwork that I thought, oh damn, I want that on my body. So, I didn't get anything. And then finally I turned 20. I'm 21 now, but I turned 20 and I started thinking more about it and I was like, shit man, I really want a tattoo now. I remember I went with my buddy to get his first tattoo and that really got my wheels spinning. Shout out to Adam. What's up, bro? He doesn't even watch my videos. But anyway, Daisy, shut the fuck up, please. It's not mean because I said please, but actually, please shut it. My dog is nuts. So yeah, man, my wheels started spinning, whatever, and finally, I was like a couple months past 20, and I was like, dude, I want this shit. So I talked to my mom about it. My mom's an artist, and we started brainstorming. I was like, Mom, I really want you to have to say on what I get, and like, we could think about this together. So what we came up with is something art-based for my mom, and then something music-based for my dad, and I knew I wanted a rose. So we came to the tattoo artist. His name is Kurt Wiscombe. And he's actually very famous in Winnipeg, famous around the world. He does a lot of tattoo conventions. He's like tattooed Nikki Sixx. They're from like Motley Crue and shit. So I went up to him and I said, this is what I want, man. Can you do this for me? So he's like, yeah, I'll draw it up. It's cool. Come back 7 months later. I think that's how long my wait was. It was supposed to be longer, but they had an opening early. So October 2nd, I come back from my tattoo appointment. The dude shows me the picture and I'm like, damn, mother, I like that. That's what I said to him. I actually, I don't know if he liked that. Long story short, I get my first tattoo the day after my birthday, the day after my 21st birthday, October 2nd, 2015. But yeah, man, it did hurt. but nothing that I could never do again. I guess my first tattoo was kind of long. It was 4.5 hours. And yeah, I don't know. It was worth it. Would I do it again? Fuck yeah. The pain isn't anything that held me back at all. And honestly, I'm not trying to say I'm tough at all, but it was kind of a cool feeling. I kind of liked it. At the time, I was like, fuck this shit. How am I going to do this for 4 more hours? But then after I was done, I went home and I was thinking about the pain. I'm like, damn, that kind of felt kind of cool. Now, a lot of people also ask what the pain feels like, and I've heard a lot of different descriptions of what it feels like. I also don't like to answer this question because I've only had one tattoo and I'm not some sort of expert on this shit. But what I describe to people is that legitimately, it was different than what I thought. It was, I thought it'd be annoying, but it was a legitimate pain. It felt like somebody was like taking a scalpel knife. It felt like somebody was taking a damn scalpel knife. You like cut hearts open with them in class, you know, you dissect frogs and then you put them back together. Felt like one of those damn knives scraping lightly across my skin and cutting through layers of my skin. But yeah, that's kind of what it felt like to me. It just legitimately felt like a knife dragging along my skin, because that's generally what it is. It's a needle going like 1,000,000 times a minute, just going and fucking you up. Now I guess I'll get into like my experience of my first tattoo. I don't really know who gives a fuck, but if you guys do give a fuck, we can continue. I'm just talking right now. I've had a lot of coffee, so I may as well continue with this. Basically, my experience of my first tattoo was very dope. I went with my mom. I definitely wanted her to be there with me. And so we go into the shop. He's got his own shop, right? We walk in. He's got this electric chair looking shit that I sat in for the tattoo. And basically my mom's across the room from me. I'm sitting in the chair. The dude's right here tatting my arm. And the dopest part to me is very early on, him and I started talking about music, and my mom. And I started saying, you know, I like punk rock, stuff like that. I like the Sex Pistols, whatever. So then he turns on his like music player they had in the room and started playing with Sex Pistols, Anarchy in the UK. Dope fucking song. So that was honestly a very cool experience to me, getting tattooed for the first time, listening to a band that I love, and it was just a very chill environment. The dude was funny as fuck, kind of weird. At one point he like pulled out his guitar. He's like, we're gonna take a break. He's like, let me grab my axe. He pulled out his guitar and started playing. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? But that was kind of funny. You guys know I'm a very random person, so that was like, I really appreciated that. That was very funny to me. But yeah, man, that was honestly the experience. I was just sitting there for 4.5 hours with him and my mom, discussing whatever the fuck, and it was definitely cool. I loved it. I loved that a lot. Some people are maybe wondering what my parents think about it. At this point in my life, I'm 21 years old. They don't care. I mean, even if I was 18 and I got it, they wouldn't care. Main reason is, you guys know I'm a fucking weird dude. Like, I have no problem just acting myself, and if people accept me for that, that's dope. Apparently all you guys do, so I really appreciate that. But anyway, my parents raised me how I am today. They know how I am. They know I'm my own person. They know what I'm gonna do, what I want to do, and they respect that. So my parents, personally, they like it, which is very dope. That would, I mean, it's for them, kind of. It's for all of us, but like it represents them. So if I got a fucking paintbrush on me from my mom and she's like, yeah, I hate that shit, it'd probably kind of affect me. But yeah, man, that's it. I don't know what else to talk about. People ask me, are you gonna get more tattoos? Probably. Definitely, I know that. I mean, I've always dreamt about getting a full sleeve. Will I go that far? Who knows? I'm not gonna get, 10 in 1 year. Also not gonna say that, because I probably will now that I just said that, but I do have one more plan of where I want to get one, but I have no idea yet, and when that idea comes and I really think about it, then I'll go through with it. But I'm not rushing to try to think of ideas. I just know when it hits me, I'll take it from there. But right now, am I addicted to them? Absolutely not. I know if I get a few more, that addiction might become real. And a lot of people say, like, once you go get tattooed once, it becomes addicting. I can definitely see that. It's dope to have new art on you. But, right now I'm just waiting for the right point. When I find something where it's like, yo, I need to have that, then I know that will be the time where I can start thinking about it again. Right now I'm happy with this. But, yeah. Look for a new one soon, because I kind of do have an idea. I just don't know where I want that one yet. It's gonna be small though. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that. 700 likes though. I mean, goddamn, I'll just get it tomorrow. I love likes. What the fuck else do I want to talk about? Cost. How much did your tattoo cost? Yeah, I don't really care about sharing this. Fuck, how much did it cost? I think it cost me like $600. I don't know how I don't remember that. I think it cost me like $600, which is very good for this artist. He's like I say, he's pretty world renowned. So the fact that it was only $600 for an art piece this big on my body that will last me forever, dude, that's fucking priceless. That's, like, I would pay $2,000. To be honest, I would pay as much as I need to pay to get the artwork I want from the tattoo artist that I want. You know what I mean? But yeah, it cost me like $600. I did tip him because I just felt like he deserved it. I felt like he deserved a tip, so I'm like, yo, you're not a hot waitress, but goddamn, I'll still tip you. And you know what? I'm gonna tip you better than I tip the hot waitresses. So yeah, guys, that's my tattoo video. I guess if you have any other questions, I can answer them at any point in time, whether it's in its own video or if it's in like a question and answer video, or I'll just respond down below. You guys know I'm always going to fucking talk to you. I love talking to you guys. 100,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers. I'm going to answer as many people as I can. Probably not everyone at that point, but I will answer as many people as I can. I love talking to you guys. I do this to keep in contact with you because I love having this relationship with a bunch of people around the world. It's very dope. Which is why I pay so much attention to numbers of subscribers. A lot of people say, don't look at how many subscribers. I'm getting really off topic, but I just feel like talking to you guys. A lot of people say, don't give a fuck how many subscribers you have, just do you. But I refresh my subscriber page every day because 10 more people that subscribe, 100 more people that subscribe means that's 100 more people that I'm entertaining, and that's 100 more people that I get to talk to. Which is like the fucking dopest thing ever. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Once again, leave comments down below. Any questions, what you think about blah 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 blah. I don't really care what you write. Selena Gomez, she was looking pretty sexy the other day. Do you agree? I don't even know what she looked like the other day, but I imagine she couldn't look bad. Anyway, that's it. Thank you guys for requesting this video. Means that you care about shit that I do. Because a lot of people really don't, trust me. But thank you guys once again. I'm out. NameBran clothing out.